And then I've pressed the button. Now we wait for it to tell me that it's probably not working. You know how I did that a few days ago?
Yep.
Where the internet was just like, oh yeah, no Twitch feed today. I was like, what?
I haven't seen reports of that, but at the same time, it's also a Sunday when not a lot of people are streaming, so...
Oh my god, it happens. We're here, though. We're streaming. Daddy's in chat saying hello. Hello, Daddy. Sadly, it's working. Oh my god.
Sadly?
That's what he said, sadly. He's mean. He's a bully. He's a criminal. It's Daddy. We're not starting up the show just yet. We've got stuff to sort out. Can you see the screen, Jason, to see how cool it looks? I was gonna put a border. No. I was gonna put a border around you, but obviously I didn't have time, and I didn't have the gumption to put the border around you until I had like your image ready.
Well, that's why I added my own border, sir. It's right there.
Oh my god, that's
I got cool, you. Though. I got you.
The Jason cam, we on it. It's true. It's true. Now, should I put up? I should put up some notifications into places and saying we're live and stuff. When I do this, you're gonna vanish a little bit, Jason. But don't worry about that. I don't think.
Oh, fine. Yeah, just whatever. I'm not important, I guess.
See, because we got a video capture, you've been shunted off to the side. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
He's not. Fine. He's not angry. He's fine. I'll poop on that.
Oh, that's my secret, Andy. I'm always.
Oh, my secret is I'm always pooping.
No, I mean, secret. That's another good way to.
Oh, I don't know how I feel. Can Jason see what I say? I'm assuming not, because I don't have like a chat window up. Because who knows what you people would type in chat? I don't know. I can whisper things into him. Oh my god.
I can pop out the chats, but doesn't mean I'm going to be able to pay much attention when I'm like reading the stories and stuff. But
no, yeah, that's I left the chat window off deliberately in case people decided to put in the mean things. They can put it in the chat. Yeah. I can sort that out later. But this means this episode will be up on YouTube, and I can maybe tweak it or not tweak it from there. I'll be fine. Mean things, yes, Daddy. Lots of mean things. I'm just.
Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the stream.
Like and subscribe. Kill me.
Hey, you're the one streaming, asshole. Deal with it.
That's true. I just don't want to be the shill. I don't like the shill mode. It feels really gross, you know?
Nah. Yeah, yes. People to help you out. It's not. Look, it's hitting the button that gives a thumbs up. There are worse things you could ask people to do.
There are. You could also go to the Patreon and sub to Moonbase 2 for $2 each month.
Yeah, fuckers,
you get the extended versions, extended files of Teletran 2, and you get the Moonbase woo-woo. We're talking about non-traveling things in more detail.
Oh my god, he's too far in. Bring him out.
The peen, help. Let me think. I can't talk and do things at the same time. It's not in my nature.
It is difficult, yes.
It is difficult. Let me go and grab these things from... I'm going to have to turn off your face again, Jason. It's fine. It's fine. And pull that up. Yeah. We should start when I roll the music. We're streaming Moonbase 2.
Right.
Now.
Just remind me to make sure I should probably start recording at some point.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I should do my separate recording as well. That also be a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that before we forget.
High-end professionalism. Well, it's my first stream ever. I've never done a stream before, so you know.
Yeah, new streamer here, everybody. Nice to meet you.
Streaming virgin Andy. My cherry's been popped. Ew. Ah, no! Disgusting. I'm gonna throw this up on some Transformer pages as well, and see if we can rope in some silly people who want to watch us live.
Whore yourself out as much as possible, baby.
That's why I've got the honey for the nipples, you know? What? What? Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all
good, man.
It's all good, man. It's all good. How's everybody doing in chat? Oh, sorry. What's that, Jason?
Don't forget to tweet again.
Don't forget to what again?
Tweet.
Oh,
don't you want to tweet out your live?
Yeah. I tweeted out I'm live.
Oh.
Yeah, I done that. We're good.
I wish Twitter would show me stuff. That would be great. Twitter.
Yeah, I've done it. I've definitely done it. Nice mic peeking. Who's peeking? Is it me or is it Jason? What do you say, Daddy? Let me know, and I can sort that out. It's Jason. Okay.
Deep fried. What?
Yeah, you do peek a bit. At least on my end. I think it's the Discord. Maybe it's my Discord settings. I don't know. Would that be a thing?
I can turn myself down here if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just don't go too far, otherwise maybe you'll start cutting out again, which was really annoying before the stream. We couldn't hear Jason.
Daddy, is that a little better?
Yeah, is that better, Daddy? Or does Jason need to be up? Lads. Much better. Okay, cool. All right. Should we start pooping? Should we begin?
No, hold on. I gotta retweet. Retweet.
Oh my god, retweeting. I hate it. I actually have my music, which I can play as well for the Moonbase.
I need to follow.
You need to do what? You did cut out there, at least for me.
Oh God. See, Daddy. Let's see what you did, Daddy.
If he does cut out, let us know. We can bully Jason for having a bad microphone setting.
Okay. No, Jason does not have a bad mic setting. Discord, bitch.
Okay, did anybody hear Jason cut out there, or was it just me? Let me know.
All right. I'm going to have to you're going to have to turn me down for them because I need to turn my settings back up.
That's fine.
I guess it must be the gain going into Discord, which is ridiculous. I have a fucking amplifier on my setup.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. This be itch. Yeah, Daddy's saying this be bitch it. I only just arrived, but I hear people. Oh, hello, Jai. Welcome. Yes, good. I think it's working. JD. Jason at 2K22. Let me
talk for a little more and make sure I'm not cutting out again. Discord's being really dumb today. Blah, blah, blah.
All right. Sounds like it's good. Jason sounds like he's clipping a bit, says Jai.
Yeah, you got to turn me down.
How much further down do you need to go? I think you're in the green.
Yeah, if I'm in the green, it should be fine.
Yeah, you're definitely in the green now.
It sounds fine to you, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Then I don't know why I'd be clipping on Jai's end. Oh, that's weird.
I guess what you could do is you could do that meta thing of like turn on the stream and then you can hear yourself and what's kind of happening. The metaverse.
Literally bringing it up on my phone right now.
Oh my god, the sound is a bit better. Not clipping. No mo. No mo. No mo.
All right, I'm talking so I can hear myself on the phone. Oh god, I do sound really hot. He's right.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Mikey looks a bit weird though.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm afraid Mikey's done the worst thing. He's turned American. Looks like Jason's having an existential crisis.
Wait.
This is what was happening before, Jason. No one could hear you.
Okay, so if I turn myself down at all, Discord just doesn't pick me up.
That's weird, right? I think Mikey needs to bang whoever is running the JP account. Oh, Jurassic Park. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw you put up a thing, Jai, that was talking about good old Mikey, and there was a lot of like correlation between Jurassic Park fans, mecha, and anime, which I was like, I guess that makes sense, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk and see how it sounds now.
This is fine.
It cut out again, didn't it?
It did cut out again. I don't think it's something on my end. I think it's something between you and Discord.
Oh no, it is for sure. The problem is if I turn anything down at all, Discord refuses to hear me.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah, I know. Anybody in chat know? Anybody in chat have any ideas?
I mean, they're not.
How to fix
They're not gonna know how my setup can be fixed. Let me try.
They might be really smart.
Down.
They might be really cool.
Smart. I'm saying they don't know that I have 18 different my audio.
18 different what? You cut out. We promise we'll start the show at some point. Once this is the breathing phase. You'll know it's Moonbase 2 time when I start pressing the button to hopefully have the music play for the show. But we've got a hell of a show lined up for you, ladies and James. Please explain what Moonbase is. I have no clue. Moonbase 2, Daddy, is the podcast I've been running on Transformers and Transformer-like news for the past 15 years or so. Give or take a few days. Haha. We go through the news of what's been happening in the world of Transformers, and then also, at the end of the show, we round up what we did in the week. Between watching stuff, watching stuff and things that we got. I do actually have a thing that we got this week as well, which I can show now. We can do that now, because I've actually decided to use a thing that Jason gave me ages ago, right? Right?
Holy shit.
Oh, I know. Oh, look at that! We got a thing. Yeah, I got the Fire Dagwon, or the Great Dagwon kit, which is the upgrade set for this boy, the model kit. So it gave me a new chest piece, new arms. This is his own combiner limb. Whoops, got his own combiner limbs.
Zombie hands.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a full kit. I've got a load of leftover parts, which makes another robot. You also get enough pieces to make a little human dude. This is all model kit stuff, so you have to build it all, obviously. So you got this little boy right here, who I love, who's completely in focus. You gotta love it. Fire Dag, I think it's something like that. Pretty good, right? Not bad. He's got a few different sets of hands. He's got a cool sword. He's got some other cool wings, and you can get like this is meant to be like a little bird face and whatnot. You flip that over, and then he goes into bird mode and whooshes and does all that kind of cool stuff. So that's him. So that's something I got in the week. And I also got, it's not finished, obviously, but I also got, come on. Got one of these cool model kits for this guy, who is the Altenines or something like that from Super Robot Wars. OG. So yeah, that's what I got this week. And I thought, hey, we can use the camera, and it can be something really cool.
I turned down my input sensitivity. Let's see if that helps.
Build stream when? Build stream never. You can see Cybuster in the back there, and a printer, which I never use. I was told I needed a printer, and then I never did anything with it, which is not shocking at all.
Okay, I turned out some more. Let's see if that does anything.
You know, we're just waiting for Jason. So I got a little iguanas here. It's a little bike with a little stabby thing. Good times. Good times. I don't want to fill up the side of my desk too hard, though, just in case. Should I leave this camera on? Do you enjoy seeing, like, Fire Dagwon, or do you want me to turn it off? No, he's got a little head. You can pull his boob off. Oh, God. This isn't great to do with one hand. Ah! Okay, I've got two hands. There you go. That's Dagwon's normal chesticle. Isn't that neat? Stickers and all that. Yeah.
So, is it any better if I use Discord's automatic input sensitivity?
I don't know. Is it better? I guess we'll see. Build stream when? Probably never.
Hot.
You do sound hot, Jason. Not in a good way. In a bad way. In a Bernie kind of sensation kind of way. Oh my God, we got a decent amount of
turn
viewers.
This down now. Can I hear myself?
I don't know. I've also, for some reason, got Zartan's backpack here.
Oh, wait, Andy, be quiet. I think I got it.
Huh?
I turned on the automatic input sensitivity and turned down my gain, and I think it sounds better.
I think you might be right.
I mean, I'm still hotter than I'd like to be, but it's not as bad, I don't think.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And I'm not cutting out.
Hey! Oh, we might be able to start the show then. That's good.
Yeah, that would be flipping phenomenal, wouldn't it?
Flipping phenomenal! Let's turn that off. We don't need that anymore.
All right, so if I sound a little hot for the rest of the show, it's just for live stream. Once the podcast comes out, the audio I have recording will sound fine.
Yeah, it'll be dandy, because I'll fix it in editing. I'll fix it in post.
Well, yeah, but also I know that the audio going into my recording is not hot, so I don't.
You have no idea how much work I need to do on your audio, Jason, before I get it. Oof. Hours of work. Hours of taking out. You go, I don't know.
That is an untrue statement.
Audio balancing. Gotta get rid of the background noises. It's awful. It's literally an extra day of work. a day of extra work. It's unbelievable. It's a nightmare.
I love
Should we start? Should we start a stream then, Mr. Jason? Give that a try?
Yeah. Are we still doing a countdown before you play your music?
No, I'll have a video. So because I'll have this video, I should be able to rock and roll right there. Okay. Let's, I'm going to play the music. You can let me know if it actually works. Or anyone can let me know if the music works. It should. Okay. Here we go.
Welcome to Moonbase 2.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Moonbase 2 podcast. My name is Andy, Decayed Andy, and I'm joined this week not by the delicious little crumpet known as Mikey. No, he's gone away. Apparently, he's moving to a new land, a fancy land. I'm joined by the ever-lovable, huggable Mr. Jason. Hello, Jason.
I'm on video. This is strange.
Yeah, we actually live streaming. This isn't a big deal if you're listening to the podcast. It makes really no difference. But if you're on YouTube right now, or you're on Twitch, plug, then you'll be seeing this live footage. Me and Jason are on the moon with this very highly detailed setup that I did today. And I was not under a huge amount of pressure to do it really quickly because I totally didn't just think, as soon as Mikey said, I won't be on the show this week, and I got Jason, I didn't totally just think at the time, let's do a live stream. No, I prepared. 100%
totally
prepared. Like every show I do, like everything I do, 100% preparation. How are you doing though, Jason? Are you good?
And you totally didn't ask me if I thought we should do a live stream too. You were gung-ho from the beginning, like totally live stream. Not even a bit of my input at all. None at all.
Nope, not at all. I wasn't like, yeah, should we do it? And you were like, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, good. You didn't outright say no, and I thought that's as good of an offer as any. Where's your VTuber model, though?
This is the most realistic VTuber model you will ever see, sir.
That's true. There's a lot of animation frames into this VTuber model. It's pretty good.
I'm actually a 19-year-old girl.
Oh my god! Damn, you got a good voice changer on.
Oh, it was very expensive. It cost me lots of money.
Oh my god!
Because totally a 19-year-old girl. Yep.
So if you're single and you like the sound of Jason, he's taken. So don't.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't about to say call me.
No. He does have an OnlyFans though, so that's okay. That's okay.
It's just mostly my feet pics, yeah.
Oh god, horrible Jason feet pics. But we're here today to talk about Transformers. Unsurprisingly, we're going to start off the show with a little bit of third-party news, because that's just how we do. Let me turn on the screen. So look at this. You can actually see, if you're again watching the actual show, you can see a visual representation of what's going on. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about these notes. Don't worry about that either. Don't worry about that. I just need this. I need the notes so you can see the screen and it won't interfere too much. Okay, so this is the Newage Jetfire toy. He's going to be standing at 18 centimeters tall. So he's one of those biggish legend scale boys. Not super tall, but not super small. He's going to be coming with 3 different chest configurations, because if you're like, hey, Jetfire or Skyfire had different chesticles back in day, didn't he? He did. You can have him Autobot, a Decepticon, or plain and white. I think they're showing him plain and white for, legal reasons, which makes sense. Oh, there you go. You can see his little boob turning there. Oh, it's not that it will give you the symbols. It gives you 3 different options, so you've got to supply your own stickers. You can do a Macross Go-Walk mode, because,
Of course.
Macross and Jetfire over the years, yeah, that makes sense. He has a goon. He doesn't need any extra hands, and we have some little promo images with him and Starscream and him throwing Megatron like he's a little tiny child. But you can see how big he is compared to the reflectors. Overall, I don't care about Skyfire. I've never cared about Skyfire or Jetfire or anybody like that. But for a legend scaled version of him, I think he looks, pretty accurate. What about you, Jason? Do you like the look of Skyfire, Jetfire?
I mean, it's the same. It's always how it is with these New Age toys. They literally almost always seem to look like just miniaturized, legend scaled, masterpiece toys. Really, they do a lot of good work with sculpting and everything like that. And of course, how much is that is because they have masterpiece figures to go off of sometimes. Who knows? But
well, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know how close they are to the transformation schemes of the masterpiece toys. I don't think they are.
No, but you can certainly take some some inspiration from it and stuff like that.
I think that's fair to say.
But you can tell they clearly care about, as much as people deride the G1 aesthetic, it's when, they sculpt the hell out of it when they do it.
Oh, yeah.
And the jet mode looks, like Skyfire or Jetfire, whatever you want to say.
Yes.
And yes, of course, Gerwalk mode, because everything has a Gerwalk mode, and you do it once with one toy in your entire life. And you go, that was fun for 3 seconds, and you never do it again.
It makes sense with Macross because it's an essential part of the Macross series.
True.
I assume. It's like when people do the girl walk mode with Starscreams and stuff. I'm like, but he was never based off of anything from Macross. Why? Oh, he's a jet. I guess that's the reason. That's fine. He's definitely got some interest. Because we're doing it on video, we can show he's got some interesting joints. I think where's a good one. That was like, oh, that looks like a weird joint. Oh, there we go. The waist crunch. Seems like he's going to be doing a big old lean forward and having a big old gap behind him. But from certain angles from the front, he's going to look fine, And he's got opening hands, and they can look, sometimes a bit strange on how they open with the curving hands. But for the size, 18 centimeters tall, it's fine. It's fine. He's not bad. It'll probably be a little bit more expensive than the usual New Age toys, just on the basis of him being bigger than most of them. But we're not done with New Age, sir. No sirree, Bobo. We've got another New Age figure, which is the New Age H46 Backdraft, which is a legend scale Inferno. So you like Inferno, you like how he's a fire truck, well, you have a small version of him. This one's, he's only 9.8 centimeters tall, ladies. He's not going to fulfill any of my fiery needs, I can tell you that much. That's a sex joke, by the way. It's a subtle one. He has a collapsible ladder, so you can fold it up for his back. And that's why you can't see it in his robot mode here. There it is. Oh, it looks like you can just take it off as well. He has 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, an arm gun, which is, which one is it? Oh, it's that one, It's got its little gun hand. And he's also got a water effect for when you are in the mood for making
water
things
sports.
moist. Oh, yeah, that's less sexual than what I was saying. But yeah, that too. So you can have him gushing his goo everywhere, which is great. That's fantastic. I love gushing goo. Jason, what do you think of Inferno? I think he's a little bit more interesting. The problem is I don't care, again, about Inferno too much. I don't know why they also have him in a weird, pooping squat for one of the photos. That's an odd choice, but okay.
Dang it, that's where I was going to go, because, you have your crunch forward with Jetfire, and with Inferno, you can just pop a squat. And
squat and poo, yeah.
Have a poo, yeah, exactly.
I don't know why.
Again, another great example of really good version of G1. I think this one actually does follow a bit of the masterpiece, because it looks like the ladder is folding up inside the chest, which was a big engineering thing I remember distinctly from the masterpiece version. Also, it's weird. I'm surprised it's actually. Wait, is it taller than Jetfire?
No. Jetfire is 18 centimeters. This guy's 9.8.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I know 18 centimeters is about 7 inches. So okay, yeah. I was gonna say, why on earth would he be taller than Jetfire? But yeah, he's not.
He's not the right scale. Jason, the size queen.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, it would just be odd for Jetfire to not be one of the largest non-combining toys, just because he was always so big.
Yeah, no, it's true. They've even gone and posed with the Crimzeek in one of the fancy shots as well, which is let's not remember Crimzeek. Let's pretend it didn't happen, can we? Please?
He does look really good next to Prime in that one picture.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's a great shot. It's they're all New Age toys. It's a New Age Brawn, New Age Bumblebee, and the New Age Optimus Prime with I can't remember who made that third-party background, but it still looks good. It actually works for this scale. I don't think it was New Age that did it, though. I think it was someone else. Probably, right?
I can't remember. I know Fans Hobby's working on stuff like that, but I don't know if they did this one.
I don't know.
Tell you what, though, I think more than anything, this would make me interested in that New Age Optimus Prime. That's a pretty nice looking toy there. But
I hear it's meant to be pretty good. Like, all of the New Age figures, I don't hear anything bad about them. They're all meant to be really solid in terms of their quality and interesting and fun to play with, you know. And, more importantly, why would you get Optimus Prime, Jason, when you could get the Akane version? There is a Shattered Glass version.
That is true. It would be very good. Yeah, I need to get Akane. You are correct. So, hey, I might be Googling after the show. See how that goes.
I think we can say with safe assurance that from this mode, we're going to get a Grapple, and we're going to get a Green Grapple, whatever his name is. I think maybe less so Green Grapple. I think definitely, at the very least, just Grapple, because, you know, just a few tweaks here and there, maybe a new head, and then you've got the orange Crane Boy himself. Do you think we'll get an Art Fire? Because all you got to do for that is give him a Target Master and effectively just paint him white, and he's done, really, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think just because of having to maybe, I don't know if they have a lot of Target Masters already in New Age.
They have Cyclonus, so
does he have one?
Probably. Yeah, I think one of the versions of Cyclonus has his Target Master. I'm pretty sure, at least.
Okay. Yeah, I think an Art Fire would sell well enough that is, you know, as long as you have a Target Master mold you can go off of, or maybe tweak a little bit, then yeah, I could see them doing that. But yeah, obviously, Grapple's a freaking shoe-in and stuff like that.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah. That's the easiest boy you could call. It's like, oh, they're doing a Grapple. Yeah, you don't say.
Oh, wow. I'm shocked.
I know, right? I know. The one thing that's a bit, like, maybe not bad, it just looks a bit visually weird. And again, it's easy to see in the photos. In vehicle mode, you've got these parts where the translucent plastic plugs into the red plastic, and it does kind of come across as little eyes. And we've got a mouth as well, where his headlights are. I don't know. To me, it looks very Thomas the Tank Engine kind of. When you see that, it's one of those unseeable things.
I was gonna say, paint him blue, make him Thomas the Fire Truck instead of Tank Engine, and that'll work, right?
Have you seen that nightmare little GIF like somebody's made of like it's Thomas the Tank Engine, right? And somebody grabs like the front of his face and pulls him out, and it's like this weird sausage body with like spider legs.
Yep, seen it.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Creepy.
Nightmare does describe it well, correct.
I wonder what drove the the Thomas the Tank Engine Nightmare Fuel stuff. Because that wasn't around like 3-4 years ago. It's only kind of within the last, 2-3 years maybe that Nightmare Thomas the Tank Engine has become a thing, right?
Boredom. People
Lockdown really hit people hard, and they were like, Nightmare Thomas, let's go for it. Oh, Giant Chat made a good point. It was probably inspired by the Garfield game, the Gorefield. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us move on, Mr. Jason. Do you want to take us on to the next story? What are we talking about?
Well, sir, what we are talking about is the Magic Square toys, MS B44B. Oh my God. These names. Okay, so quick aside. Being in the computers like I am, it's kind of a ongoing joke about how poorly companies name their monitors and stuff like that. Magic Square is going the monitor route because B44B, what the hell? Ken, so this is their Legend Scale Diacloan Ironhide. So, of course, is a black and red version.
Yep.
It's their color prototype. So, and, if you're on the live stream, you can see the pictures. So it's pretty obvious what it is, but it's just Magic Square's take on the Diacloan version of Ironhide. It looks good. Actually, I would. Actually, you know what? No, I don't like Ironhide's. I don't like the vehicle mode with the black. I think the red makes it pop a little better.
Okay.
The black just makes it look like a kind of like a slab more than anything.
I don't think it helps that the promo images have him literally with a black background and on like coal or just very darkly colored rocks. It's not really making him pop. I'm guessing it's meant to be like a space kind of theme that they're going for, I guess. But yeah, he does kind of blend in a little bit to his surroundings.
Well, that's a good point, because a lot of, even the ones that aren't like that, the ones that have like the off-white going up to like dark gray towards the top, the gradient, towards the top of the photos, you can't even make out details because he blends into the back too much. So yeah, whoever took or conceptualized these photos is not doing this toy any favors.
Like, I think you mentioned that you didn't think the black camper van looked very good. I agree in this image, 100%. It doesn't look great here. I think if you put this on like a woodland terrain kind of area, or like a metropolis or something like that, it might look a little bit more appealing. Just visually, it'd have a bit more oomph to it. Because if you just have this black vehicle with a single yellow line and the gray for the windows, it does, like you say, just kind of look really dull. But I think that's also amplified by the background and the actual setup for the picture itself. Do I think the red's better? Probably, but I don't know if I like red Ironhide more, just because I'm used to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think with a different setup, different images and stuff, it might definitely come off better than what it does.
Damn, even the other image, it's on a white floor instead of the rocky terrain, and it's still got black background. Dude, no.
Yeah, it's almost like the bulb that's supposed to light the background was out, and no one realized it when they took the pictures.
That was it.
Also, the pic of him where he's like in midair, falling down, jumping. He is a brick. He is a huge brick.
Yeah.
That you kind of attach legs to. So, again, I usually like the Newage. I'm a fan of Newage. The Magic Square stuff is usually pretty good. I don't know if I love their Ironhide model.
No, I would at least this version of it, right?
Right.
He kind of looks a bit like maybe this is what you'd want, a jobber kind of character. He's kind of that guy who's gonna get popped very quickly in the show, and like no one's gonna care. It's like, oh, Black Ironhide got killed. Oh, okay.
That would
Black
work,
Ironhide. Yeah. I think the previous one was called B44, but without the B, and I think it was Ryu. I think that's what me and Mikey talked about last time. He's got some decent accessories though, right? But that's mainly because it's coming off the Ironhide mold, so
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I do like his dust busters, so he can hoover up all of the dust in the world. That's always fun. Oh, that's weird. On like the picture I've got up on screen at the moment, they've added extra effects to the eyes, and they've even got these weird ring woo 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 effects. And it does make the figure pop a little bit more, but I wonder what the choice was for that.
I don't know. This is very, very weird.
It's a strange choice. Not bad, but I can't say, oh yeah, the one way he's falling, yeah, he does just look like just like a brick.
He's a square. I mean, Magic Square, so I guess it makes sense, but
yeah.
Whoever, I'm sorry, the person taking this probably takes better photos than I can for sure, but
sure.
Whoever thought that these poses and this lighting was good this is terrible. This is not selling your toy. I'm sorry.
Not the best way, anyway. I would agree with that. Anything else about good old Ironhide, or at least the Magic Square version of him?
Just watch out, because if he's that dark, he'll sneak up on you.
No, that's true. Well, next up, we're going to talk about the DNA Designs DK38 upgrade kit for the Legacy Menasor. Big boy Menasor, so we got a load of upgrade parts for him. In terms of new things, he gets new feet, ladies or boys, I guess. Add this to Wiki Feet. Articulated hands, I should say. Leg extenders, a new chest piece, an extra piece to use Motormaster's bat. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the new chest piece, which is this bit here, is to make him look more like the toy version, so you have the police car instead of whatever else. And then we've got a few extra parts to turn all of the extra gubbins from the trailer into a big old cannon, so you can actually hold it in his robot mode as well, which is kind of nice. we've got some cool promo shots here of like him with his splayed hands and whatnot. We've got the difference between the chests. We've got the blurred out Decepticon image, so don't worry, there's nothing illegal going on here. We're not stealing IPs and oh, calm down now, calm down. There's a neat little piece where you can add his sword to his back, so you can have it slung over his back. There's the big old cannon mode, which looks kind of nice. That's nice. So all the extra gubbins, you can still use that. I like that. That's fun, right? But there's the big difference maker. It's like he's taller. I'm not too sure about the feet. The feet look fine, I guess. The articulated hands. Articulated hands for me are one of those things that can go one of two ways. They either go fantastically well, or they're just like, it's just more moving parts that don't add a huge amount to the toy. You know, if he can't hold a weapon because his hands or the joints in the fingers are too loose and he just drops his weapon. To me, that can be a bit more of a bummer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jason, I know you've got all the Legacy figures, right? So what do you think of this upgrade kit? Would you do it? Would you buy it?
Yeah, and of course, by all the Legacy figures, you mean I have 0 of the Legacy figures.
That's what I said. All of them. Yeah, 100%.
Yep. All of them, 100%. Exactly. They are. I'm a big fan of the Transformers toys lately. They're such a, yeah. I mean, this, you can, it's hard to argue that the upgrade kits don't usually make a pretty big impact on the combiner toys and stuff like that. This one, it's kind of crazy how much bigger it makes the lead, like or taller. I'm sorry, it makes it, because I can see where the pieces go, but it's almost like the way they I guess it locks in like the bottom part of like the thigh, and maybe connects into the top part of the shin, and then has a gap in there, but it definitely makes them a little bigger and a little more imposing. And yeah, I think the bigger feet work well for this, just because it fills things out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. And the front part, like the chest piece, I don't even really notice much of a difference between that and the regular one. No,
it's literally again. Therefore, do you want it to look like the toy with a weird police car, or do you want it to look like the animation model? Because you know, some people are really. It's hard to get the Transformer fans to agree. Should it be more accurate to the screen, or should it be more accurate to the toy? So I guess this is a way to appeal to the person that wants it more as the toy than they do as the animation model. It's not something I care about, obviously, but you know, it's a thing. It's an option.
Yeah, and of course, there's the point that, you know, you'd spend how much. I mean, Menasor himself is a commander class, so he's $80 bucks.
Then he's more than that.
Oh yeah, true. And then you've got to buy the 4 figures, so you're well over, you know, $150 for this guy.
Oh yeah.
And then you buy a upgrade kit, which I swear they just keep getting more expensive too.
Yeah.
I don't see a price on this one yet, but with as much as this one comes with, you're probably looking at least $80
I would hope $50, but you're probably right. It might be more. I can't ever remember what the general consensus is on price points for DNA kits, but they're not cheap and they're not badly made. It's just like you say, it's another big expense to add on to another already expensive figure.
Yeah, because I was really looking at the one for the horror cons.
What was their upgrade? What did they do? What did that upgrade do to them?
Or wait, it's the Terracons. Whichever one turns into the... Oh, crap. Now I'm forgetting his name, too.
Abominus?
Abominus, thank you.
Yeah, that's Terracons, yeah.
Terracons, yeah. I was looking at the ones for Abominus, and I was interested, but they were like the price of 2 of the toys already. And it's like, I already bought the toys. I'm not spending more money. And yes, it makes a difference, and yes, I think it looks good. But hey, kudos to them, because they point out in the one picture here, you can fit it all in the trailer. It fits pretty good.
Yeah, the actual extension to the trailer, I think, is actually quite nice. We've got the original image of the trailer, and I didn't realize how short the trailer actually looked. Granted, the upgrade kit doesn't make it that much longer, but makes it look a bit more natural than, it currently is, which is maybe a little bit squat,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I see a lot more on the road now, which have smaller ones like this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, than I used to before. But yeah, I think that judging from it without having the actual like comparison, I think it brings it more in line with like the trailer you got with Earthrise Prime or something like that. So I think it works.
Oh, okay, yeah. We like you said, we don't know what the price is on this guy is. What we do know is it's expected to come out at some point in November this year. So if you actually, yeah, the upgrade kit for Menasor will be out before the entire Stunticon team is out, because Dead End's meant to be out, I guess, soonish, since we've seen all the images of him. We just haven't seen Breakdown. He's the last one we haven't seen as of yet. But there you go. Upgrade kit's coming, for better or for worse, depending on if you really need it. I would say, personally, I don't think this is as necessary an upgrade kit as, say, do you remember the Combiner Wars ones? Which added way bigger feet. It replaced the shitty hands that they had, because they had really terrible hands. And for Menasor, it gave him a way better chest that kind of helped fill out his very weird proportions. Those upgrade kits I felt were way more necessary than this. But this still feels like it has a role, just, again, not as necessary from my position, if you get me.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is, you're completely right with the Combiner Wars. I actually, reminded me, I forgot, I actually have 3 of the kits for the Combiner Wars with the feet and the hands. Because they did make a huge difference. I actually have 1 on Menasor right now. But I think that because this version of Menasor looks so much more cartoon accurate than the Combiner Wars one does, I think that also kind of makes you go, well, if I spend a little bit more, then I can make it look even more accurate to what I remember. So it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, yeah, I want to get the upgrade kits because it's so far off. But also there's, I mean, I could make it pretty much 100% there if I just spend a little more on this.
Well, until the Masterpiece come out maybe one day, and then this guy can go in the bin, you know, because no one will want him when the Masterpiece toys come out.
Yeah, not at all. And yeah, I mean, once they're done with the trains, we could see some more combiners for sure.
Oh, from Japan, yeah, that'll be interesting to see what Japan actually does combine away. Combiner Wars way, or just combiners. Be interested to see what they do. But yeah, that's all the third-party stuff. Mr. Jason, what's up next? What we talking about next? Yeah.
More third-party stuff?
No.
Yeah?
No. What's the next thing? What's the next thing you have?
Well, I see a statue.
Yeah.
Right. Which is done by Diamond Select, which is a third party.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
No, this is official third party, and you're going to recognize it.
Oh, my God. This guy. Fine. All right.
Yeah, so we have the Diamond Select toys. They've updated their website, so they now have listings for the Beast Wars, Optimus Primal, and Megatron. They're called their milestone statues.
Oh.
And I guess we first saw these at Comic-Con earlier this year. And each one will be 14 inches, and they are limited to 1,000 units worldwide. Primal is listed on pre-order for $400, and Megatron is listed for $500. And, I mean, it's statues of Prime and Megatron. If you're watching the live stream, you can see the images right now. So Megatron is, I don't know, Megatron's, actually both their expressions look a little weird. Megatron's face looks a little too cartoony, smile-ish. Almost, no. Megatron looks like he's off of a 2D image, which obviously these were 3D rendered, 3D graphic rendered characters. But his face looks very 2D hand-drawn. And then Primal is just screaming like a madman, which not usually, not how I remember Optimus Primal. I could be mistaken, but other than that, though, I don't know. I guess these aren't my favorite statues I've ever seen. Especially, Megatron doesn't work for me at all, really. And Prime is okay, but I still wouldn't spend $400 on it.
Woo, sheesh! Is that how much they are? 400.
I said that.
That doesn't mean I was listening.
That's true. That's fair.
Let's be fair. Yeah.
Yep. 400 for Prime and 500 for Megatron. So, Are you spending $400 or $500, Andy?
No, because I don't have 400 or 500 to spend. I'd like to be able to spend that much, but I bought a Hiss tank, so I got no money now.
Oh yeah, you're completely broke.
Help! I'm dying again. Yeah. I see what you're saying about the weird cartoony Megatron. I'll tell you a thing that I noticed between the two images. So Megatron's got a lot of really flat colors, it seems. Even his metallic-y kind of parts are kind of not nearly as pronounced as, say, when we go over to Primal, who has really shiny metallic-y silver for all of like his non-furry monkey parts. So he looks like he's a bit more of an expensive statue. JD in the chat mentioned that he thought the Megatron looked like a loot crate abomination. I wouldn't say it looks that bad, but I get he does look a little cheap in comparison to the Prime. You mentioned his face looks weird. I 100% agree. The face doesn't look quite right. It looks like, to me, it looks like... do you remember when they drew the Beast Wars characters in manga, in the comics, and made them really cute and made their expressions really expressive? It's like that, but then kind of... It's the manga version, the cute chibi-fied manga version, then redone into the normal style. It's weird. It's a weird process.
Is this our first Sakamoto anime Megatron? Is that what we're getting here?
No, because it's not cooler. It needs to be cool. If it was a Sakamoto thing, it would be way cooler. Or if it was a lady, it would be way sexier. Way sexier. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the fact that the Megatron comes with the golden disc. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's weird that he doesn't have his weird tail, arm, weapon, gun thing, whatever you want to call that. I like the fact that it has a blast effect. I hope you can remove it, because I like the idea of the blast effect being on the hand. The thing I don't like about the blast effect is it looks like the plastic chewable gum stuff that came with the figures from the previous line, like Kingdom and stuff, who had these blast effects. They didn't look like good blast effects. They looked like chew toys. The ones that Mikey always said that melted figures. Kind of looks like that to me. So that's a bit weird. Also, Megatron has a really shit base in comparison to Primal. Megatron's base is just rock with vines, while Primal's is rock with vines. But what if one of the rocks is a monkey's head that's screaming? And a bit of shrubbery. Also, he's in a more dynamic pose because he's using his jetpack to boost up in the sky. So we've got not a great go around of like making a smoke effect, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not the best, but it's okay. But again, way more dynamic than Megatron. His blast effect looks a little less lame, if that's okay to say.
Yeah.
I think Primal's definitely the winner out of these two in terms of this one doesn't look as bad as this one. I would agree with you that we've seen much better statues in the past, and I'm sure we'll see much better statues in the future, especially for $400. You know, with $400 or pounds, you could buy 2 Menasors. Ha ha ha.
So, do you want my my theory on this?
Sure, yeah. Give me your theory. Let me pull some pictures.
So
again.
they commissioned someone who really wanted to do a Primal statue.
Oh no.
And like 2/3 of the way through, when he was almost done, they're like, "Oh, you need to do Megatron too." I don't want to do Megatron. You need to do Megatron, or you're not getting paid for the job, or something stupid like that. He's like, "All right, you want Megatron? Mom, can we get Megatron? Mom, we have Megatron at home. The Megatron at home." Yeah, I obviously I point that completely on my butt, but there's definitely a distinction in the level of quality between the two. I don't think there's any denying that.
Why does Megatron have ankle guards?
I don't know. What toy were they basing this off of?
I don't know. Like, he's meant to be a dinosaur. Where are these ankle guards coming from? I don't mind the bits around like his cuffs, because I could believe like those kind of maybe pop out a little bit when he transforms. But the ankle guards? Why ankle guards? Well, why? It's such a weird thing.
But aren't ankle guards are usually a Gundam thing, right? You don't see them a lot of Transformers.
Yeah, no, 100% true. This is a Gundam thing. Also blue.
What was it supposed to be? I don't even think it was supposed to be Megatron at first.
It's a weird choice. His back kibble looks like bat wings as well, which we've never seen. It's strange. When you say that they were forced to do Megatron, I could believe it. I could believe
I
it.
mean, they tried
Look
to
at
do
this.
something.
This. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anything else on the statues, Mr. Jason?
No.
No?
That's all I got.
Well, you did mention Sakamoto, the great and powerful. We do have a new comic from Sakamoto. It's unfortunately only 2 pages. It has yet to be translated. It is exclusively for the Velocitron set, but it's full of Sakamoto love, and it's fantastic as ever. On screen at the moment, we'll show you the 2 pages. It's great. We have the Diacloan hoist in the background. Forgive me for not remembering the shitty Diacloan names, because I don't care. It doesn't say here as well. We got Devastator. He's looking in. He's loving it. He's looking at the race from overhead. He's like, hello. We've got Green Grapple. We've got all of the Diacloan, not all the Diacloan, all the Velocitron figures getting ready for a race, as you do. Some of them are in the midst of transforming. Some of them are not. Swerve, IDW Swerve's over here. And we also have Nightbird. But in like sexy speedway attire, and she's got a little umbrella, and she looks great. She's rocking it. Good for Nightbird. I'm sure that'll make some people angry out there. And even Cosmos is using his flag. You know, we all wondered why he came with a flag. Is for this. It's like I say, it's only the 2 pages, so there's not a huge amount to go for. I don't think the story is going to be that intense. I can't tell who the Power Master is meant to be for the Diaclone guy, or if that's meant to be a Micro Man. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't recognize the reference, but someone said that Scourge or Black Convoy is doing a JoJo, because this text here is very JoJo Bizarre Adventures. And I went, oh, it really is. That's some hella JoJo Bizarre Adventures. It is meant to continue, but at the moment, this is all we've got. I think they suggested that, or people are suggesting that with the next wave of the Velocitron things when it comes out in Japan, there'll be the other part of this comic, and maybe at some point in the future, maybe next week or the week after, we'll have a translation, and either Mikey can read it, or I can read it, or Jason can read it, depending how long young Mikey is away for. What do you think of the comic, Jason? I'm always a big fan of good old Sakamoto. I love his work. It's super expressive, and it's great. It's really good. And I'd like to see more of it. What about you, Jason?
I mean, I can't. There's not much more I can say. The first panel, just how dynamic it is. It's so. He's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, this is his version of Road Rocket here. This is the first time I'm seeing that figure and going, hey, I'd actually kind of like that based on Sakamoto drawing it.
Yeah, but then you see the actual toy and you go, oh.
Yeah, no. Won't get it. No, not a chance. But yeah, it's just everything is so dynamic and so good, and you can feel the motion and the speed, and like when Grapple clamps onto that rock, you can just, it's so well done.
Yeah.
Looking forward to having it translated, of course, but it just looked really good, and Sakamoto just can. The only thing Sakamoto's ever done that's thrown me off was when he did those couple issues of More Than Meets the Eye, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. The one panel where like Megatron and Magnus are like an inch apart from each other, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're gonna kiss."
Yeah.
And not because of Megatron and Magnus kissing. If that would have happened, I wouldn't have cared. But it was just a weird panel in the middle of this great art, and I'm like, either he had another panel that planned there that had to be changed, or they really had to get Megatron and Magnus in the same panel in a very small panel. But yeah, it was very. It always threw me off. Like, boy, in the position, because Magnus is like half turned and Megatron's facing a weird way, and it's just weird. But other than that, every bit of Sakamoto stuff that I've seen has always been fantastic. So the more the better. Just keep the man on this for the rest of his life, please.
Yeah, I'm still very much a person that's saying get his stuff in a manga or something, get it translated and sell it to the West, because I'd still love to have a physical version of all of the Legends comics. It'll never happen,
God, yeah.
But I think it'd be quite nice. I'd still like that to happen.
I could see it happening in like, what, 20 years or something? Because remember, they are putting out the Transformers mangas from what, the 90s?
Either the 90s or
now?
the 80s, but I think the difference there is it's mean to say, proper manga is like telling a story, while these are just packing comics. I think there might be a difference.
Yeah.
I don't know if packing comics would justify being printed as a compendium or into a little booklet. I hope I'm wrong, because I'd still like to see it, but I'm not sure they would do that. But I'm down for it.
They could do it as part of like an art book set or something maybe. But yeah, I would love to see it for sure.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Velocitron. I guess we're going to have some more comics. I think these are more entertaining. The Velocitron comic, even though it's 2 pages, has a lot more weird stuff in it than the previous Black Leo Convoy comic that me and Mikey talked about either the last week or the week before. There's a bit more Sakamoto weirdness here, which I like, even though it is only the 2 pages. Anyway, Jason, what's the next story? What are we talking about next?
Is this the video?
It is the video.
Okay, so there's a Transformers Beyond Reality official trailer for an arcade-style first-person VR shooter coming to PlayStation VR, which I do not have. Join the fight as one of the first human recruits. Yeah, right, one of the first. There's been like 80 human recruits. Get over it. And immerse yourself in the world of the Transformers. Battle alongside your favorite Autobots as you fight to defeat the Decepticons to save both Earth and Cybertron. And yes, I just read the description from the YouTube thing because there's nothing else to talk about. Andy, how does a VR experience that none of us are going to have look to you?
It looks like it's beyond reality.
Beyond your wildest imagination?
The interesting thing, I guess, is it looks like it's based off of Cyberverse. We see like the Cyberverse Megatron design, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. Feels like it's a little late since Cyberverse is off the screens and whatnot, but VR games, again, do absolutely nothing for me. They do nothing for me. I don't think it looks badly made, though. You know what I mean? I don't think it looks bad. It just looks like a very basic VR game. You're on a rail shooter. You're ducking and dodging and doing little pew 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 with your hand things. It's definitely not like even the worst High Moon Studio game. It's not one of the bad ones where there was a lot more interaction. There is I don't want to say this is shovelware. I don't think it is shovelware. It just feels incredibly uninspired. And again, it feels too late to the ball game, you know? It feels like this should have came out at least when Cyberverse, was out. When it was out. Not when it's over, and has been over for a while. We're getting Allspark soon. Why we got this now? You know?
I mean, it's not hard to find. Every game gets pushed back nowadays just because of everything going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted this to be a little, maybe closer to the releases of one of the, we've had 3 Cyberverse movies at this point, right? 3 or 4?
What movies?
Yeah. Even like hour and a half long specials, right?
Yes. I'm not like Mikey is the Cyberverse guy. I'm not the Cyberverse guy. I'm the guy that watched the start of season 3 and went, "Oh, this is really interesting." Then they beat the Quintessons, and then it went back to like nothing happening, and I went, "Oh no, I'm out. Bye."
Yeah, that Matrix storyline is amazing. It's really well done. And
are you being sarcastic? Are you being truthful?
No, I loved it.
Oh, okay,
cool. I loved it.
Cool.
And then they had to introduce new toys, and those stories sucked. And then they introduced Tarn, but it wasn't really Tarn. But then they made up for that because they brought Tarn back, and that's one of the movie things I was taught. Maybe they're like 45-minute long episodes. Maybe movies are stretching it a bit, but they're like special episodes. But yeah, I would assume this is a combination of Cyberverse was the models that they want to go off of until Earth Spark or whatever it is more mainstream. And then just pandemic stuff getting pushed back and things like that, because it's literally every game at this point. It's
pretty
happening.
much.
And if you release your game before it's ready, then it's garbage and it sucks, and that's been happening too much too. So yeah, wait a while, put it out in PlayStation VR, which unfortunately I'm not going to have access to, but yeah, it's, hey, it's cool to see a Transformers thing in VR. It's better than movie stuff in VR. But I agree with Jai in the chat. It's no High Moon. Miss you, High Moon. Yeah. So it's fine. But I'm sure the timing is more, probably more pandemic related than. But or they had the basis of something and like throw Transformers in it. That's also possible.
Yeah, it could easily be the case. Oh, someone in chat, Excel Hedge mentioned maybe it's the Evergreen Designs, which is probably the case. I don't know. Evergreen Designs
maybe.
or Cyberverse, I'm not sure.
You don't get a lot of good looks at them. It's a lot of motion and
no,
like
maybe.
I'm freeze framed on Grimlock. He looks very Cyberverse. He also looks very War of Cybertron, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Although I do see like the scales I see a couple scales on the back, so I am thinking Cyberverse. But it could also be the Evergreen as well.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't think we got anything else to say. I'm not going to get it. You're not going to get it. I guess we move on then, right? Yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Next up is the possible, as ever, the always fun story of the possible story, or the possible sightings of the Legacy Ficus, the evil version of Perceptor, or it's going to be the Shattered Glass Perceptor. It's based on the 2005 eHobby exclusive, which is where they got Perceptor. They gave him his grill mouth or his metal plate mouth, and they went, what if we colored him like black? And we see an image of what is clearly not a possibility as a thing that actually exists. I'm guessing it's not Shattered Glass because it has the, I don't know why it listed is Shattered Glass, because he has the purple Decepticon insignia. So I would imagine he's either going to be a Generation Select. Maybe he's going to be a Buzzworthy, because still, what the hell is Buzzworthy as a toy line? Nobody knows. But not Shattered Glass, just because otherwise this symbol would be like an Autobot design that's purple, and it's not that. Now, Jason, you love Shattered Glass. You love weird, not very amazing photos of Transformer figures, and you're the biggest Perceptor fan I know. What do you think of this guy? And how would you say his name? I don't want to touch it with a barge ball.
Those three things combined, I am so hot for this right now.
Oh my god, same.
Also, it's pronounced Magnificus. How is that hard?
I thought it was going to be like a magnifying glass, like a pun. Like a magnifying pun.
Yeah, Magnificus. Magnify.
No, more.
Yeah. No, it's Magnificus.
I like my name, which was terrible.
Yeah.
What about Lenzy? Lenzy. He has lenses in him. The evil
20
Lenzy.
years ago, that would have been the name.
Lenzy. Lenstron. Lensbot. Lensbot. Don't crack his lens. He'll crack yours.
He doesn't need his own catchphrase.
Oh, well, he got one. He's special.
Yeah. Yeah, good point about the whole, if it's Shattered Glass, why is there a purple Decepticon?
Yeah,
symbol?
exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, Black Convoy, you might have missed the boat on the headline for this one. Now, of course, let's be fair. Hasbro could also screw that up too. I wouldn't be 100% surprised if that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not possible. It's clearly a thing that's made. It's clearly Perceptor, his chest. I don't have the toy, so I don't know how it transforms, but
I think this is the Studio Series 86 one. I'm sure it is.
Right, I'm just saying that I don't know that the head goes back like this, but I'm sure it does. But
yeah,
I can't speak to how the transformation is that's pictured there in the one picture, but yeah, it's a evil Perceptor with a mask on his face instead of the regular Perceptor face, and it's a thing.
What if it's the Velocitron Season 2 set? Go banana! Go magnifying glass. Oh, he's broken again. Lenzy, no! Why? But yeah, there you go.
How many times have I told you, don't jump, you'll break the lens.
Yeah, he's coming. If you wanted your black repaint of Perceptor, I guess it's the easy choice to make for a repaint for Perceptor, because I don't think there's a lot you can remold Perceptor into, really, unless you wanted to if you wanted to do the Doctor from the live action movies and like make his own kind of color scheme and give him a new head, maybe you could do something like that. But apart from that, I don't know what else. What else do you do with Perceptor? You know, I don't know. Oh, a shag glass. That could work as well, I suppose. But there you go. Yeah, Jason, what's next on the cards for Transformers?
Next up, we have a new teaser trailer for the aforementioned Transformers Earthspark. It's a 30-second video. It's been on the Transformers and Nickelodeon Instagram, Paramount Plus's Twitter and YouTube. You get to see, brace for it, Optimus Prime transforming from truck to robot.
Oh my god.
As well as some scenes with Bumblebee, the new Autobots, and the human characters. So yeah, I was going to say I haven't seen this yet, but I just realized I have seen this, and I already forgot about it. So it's exactly what you expect from a teaser for this. Of course, you see Optimus Prime. Of course, you see Bumblebee. And then the new characters that we may or may not care about, depending on if they're written decently and well. And human characters, which, you know, I just flat out never care about, period, when it comes to these series for the most part.
Jason doesn't care about children. You heard it here first.
I mean, there's one I have to care about, but other than that, yeah,
I begrudgingly care for you, child.
And like the kids have hoverboards and stuff, and at some point, someone has to have a serious discussion about the fact that the Autobots put children in severe danger.
No, they're protecting them
by giving them a hoverboard and flying towards the bad guys.
To be fair, it's not a hoverboard. That's the alt mode for the red robot.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, she's meant to turn into a drone, I think is what it's meant to be.
She's so tiny.
Soundwave turned into a cassette player. You know, Megatron turned into a handheld gun. They're probably going for a bit of that, I would guess.
Megatron never turned into a gun. What are you talking about?
Oh no, that's true. He always turned into a handheld tank gun. That's true.
Right. Yeah.
Handheld tank.
Megatron's never been a gun.
Never. That's fair.
Nope. Not a thing that ever happened. Hey, do you have any orange plugs around? I need an orange plug.
That's true. But not for the gun. Only for the poop. I want to know why the guy, I guess the dad, has one of the most badass and yet terrifying suits imaginable. Why does he have a suit and tie of cat faces or Bumblebee face? I'm not sure. I think they're cats, right?
Oh, I see that. Oh, what? No, that's Bumblebee.
Is it Bumblebee? I think it could be a cat. It might be Bumblebee, though, because it's meant to be after... they know what Transformers are, so maybe it is Bumblebee, and that's why. If this is a Bumblebee suit, is this Josh Perez? Because only Josh Perez, Diamooch, would wear a suit of Bumblebee faces. Only him. Only Diamooch.
It's so impressive to see Diamooch in a series. That's amazing.
It's about time. I mean, they don't have his facial hair right. They don't have his nose ring. They don't have his earrings. But apart from that, his love for Bumblebee, they've nailed it.
Also, he would probably have himself wrapped around Bumblebee, not standing in front of him.
I just want to be inside you, Bumblebee. As he's a car. As he's a car.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Can you let go of my leg? No, I can't. I never will.
Again, there's not a huge amount to go off the trailer.
No.
It's nice to see some of the transformations, I suppose. It doesn't look like they're making too much of it up. Actually. Looking at where Prime's, bicep goes, it goes from, where his back wheels are to his bicep. Yeah, good luck making that as a on-screen transformation. I'm still not, personally, I'm still not 100% sold on the designs. I like Bumblebee. I still think Bumblebee looks good. The two new robots look a bit on the strange side visually.
Yeah.
I like the two adult characters, but there's just something about the kids. The kids' faces look creepy to me. They've got really, really big eyes. And I think that's because they're young, so, kids have abnormally large eyes as they're young. As an adult, we've got, normal face. Eye to mouth to nose proportion is fine. The child's face, the eyes are massive. It's scary. It makes me fearful of the child. I'm going to watch the show, obviously. And I'm going to try. As ever, I'm going to try my best. We'll see how it goes, though.
If it's... Well, I mean, obviously it will be, but maybe when I get Paramount Plus again to watch the next season of Strange New Worlds...
Picard Season 4?
I'm sorry, that...
Discovery Season 5?
Better not be... Well, unfortunately, that is probably going to be a thing, but...
Oh my god!
No. Strange New Worlds, the show that's actually worth watching.
Okay, all right. I don't actually know what else is on Paramount Plus, if there's anything worthwhile on there. There might be. Is there?
Nothing else I watch.
Oh, all right, well, fair enough. But there you go. Yeah, so we got a trailer for Earthspark. That's nice. It'll still be a while, I guess, until the show actually comes out, because it's meant to be winter-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, teaser trailers and stuff, it's coming soon, but...
Well, I will move us on. This happened at TF Nation, and they finally actually put this up as a news story on TFW, and I assume other places as well. If you didn't know, at TF Nation, the sinister man known as Jim the Monster Sorensen and Chris the Magnificent McFeely put up a panel talking about information that they got from a copy of the Flint Dilly in 2020, where they got effectively the very first draft of the Transformers movie. So it effectively just boils down into a lot of Twitter tweets. So we're not going to go through all of them, because there's, as you can, if you're looking on the video, you'll see there's a lot. Did you see any of the information when it originally came out, Jason? Like any of the weird pictures of like the weird snake train that me and Mikey, I think, talked about last week?
Yep, I read through and saw them all.
What did you think?
I think we got a better movie. Because a lot of this just seems really... And it's funny, too, because there's a lot of stuff in there that you see that's the same. Like, obviously, the Junkions are still in it. You have the scene where Unicron has to, put Galvatron in his place when he's talking about, usurping him and stuff like that. So you could definitely see the DNA of the final film in a lot of this. But like just the stuff like, I guess Tanker's what eventually became Cup, right? That's actually, that's pretty cool that he would have been a one-eyed Sherman tank. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
The whole RC and Wheeljack being like a total piece of shit to RC the whole movie. I'm glad we didn't get that.
Same. That seems unnecessary, right?
Yeah, and then RC just being a battlefield medic instead of, in the shit the whole movie. I liked it much better. RC had such a, more important part and stuff like that. Yeah, other than that, absolutely go back to McFeely's threads, because there are the images. It's really good to see artistic renders of what was going to happen or what the movie would have looked like more closely than what we got. But yeah, the first movie, the 86 movie, it's not high art. It's not the most greatest thing ever. It does have an amazing soundtrack. I will never not stress how good that soundtrack is. But for a movie about toys, it's good. It's okay to good. It's just, you have to deal with the fact that they didn't quite understand that. Although I guess now I think Flint Dille is actually one of the people who was like, oh no, some of us knew Prime dying was going to be bad, but we didn't have a choice, obviously, because whereas, we've kind of always heard that everyone was so surprised about it. I think specifically Dille's been going around lately saying, oh, we knew it was not going to go over well, but there was a mandate. There was nothing they could do. Yeah, and like it's so weird to see all these different names of characters, but we still had Springer shows up. You still have RC, and you still had a Daniel, but
yeah.
There was a computer programmer named Ellen Prentice. Okay, never got that in the movie.
No.
So it's crazy to see to read this compared to the final film. But yeah, I do recommend going back and reading through the Twitter thread just to see the images of what the characters, because I think, especially for Tanker, I think what they drew is spot on to what he would look like, because you can definitely see what came to be Cup from what they drew regarding Tanker. So it's totally worth a read and worth checking it out, I think.
I think they did well with the artists coming in and making their own attempts at doing, what was written down. This, like, they tried to keep, to the 80s design, the aesthetic and stuff like that, and yet try and make it look nice. And I think they did a pretty good job imagining how these things came out generally. Just to, at the very least, give you an idea. Yeah, the train was really good. What did you think of how Wreck-Gar looked with his weird World War I German aesthetic? Not Nazi. I've seen people make the mistake of saying, oh, he was a Nazi. It's like, no. He was World War German aesthetic for whatever reason, and I still don't know why.
Yeah, there's no swastikas on him. He's not a Nazi. Yeah, although they do say they do describe him in the article as a Nazi helmet wearing, which maybe that is correct. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, also sidearm wielding, like that was important to his character. He has a sidearm.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's a weird. Oh yeah, and at one point, Grimlock befriends a junkie named Scrappo.
Yeah,
who comes up with this?
There are first drafts for a reason. They get changed because they're usually not the best, and it usually takes a while for them to hammer out a script, and this is clearly one of those things where you go, yeah, I can see why the process is like that. But there
also,
are, like you say,
you can tell they hadn't worked out what the universal greeting was yet, because they just keep saying the universal greeting. They don't ever write it out at any point. So you can tell they were going to worry about that part later. And I do like that Grimlock teaches the importance of treating women as equals.
Yes.
Good job, Grimlock.
Yeah. Screw you, Wheeljack, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Please don't make Wheeljack a character. I'm so glad they didn't do that.
Incel Wheeljack. Who knew?
What they did instead was murder him off screen needlessly. But
well, to be fair, RC finds, in quotations, finds Wheeljack. So maybe Wheeljack did say something disparaging to RC, and RC just shot him.
Wow. Holy shit.
Maybe Windcharger was there as well. And, she shot Windcharger. And you know how she's got the expression where she puts a hand over her mouth? She's like, am I really going to get away with murder? And no one asks. No one asks RC, what happened to these two? There are no Decepticons in here. How are these guys dead? I don't know.
Skywarp. You transported it and left.
Yeah, 100%. Yep, that's it. Wink, wink. Yep. Bye-bye.
That's it. Oh, pay no attention to the fact that both of their crotches are ripped out, too. That was the weirdest thing when he did that. Holy cow.
Why your gun look so hot like it's being discharged, RC? No reason? Okay, no worry. No worries. Easy.
I saw a shadow. I thought,
exactly.
I got trigger happy.
Yeah. One of the things I always wish they'd taken out of the original movie is the dance scene. We've grown, we've ninny, and everybody dances out of nowhere. Why? Because it just makes no sense. It's one of those.
But you get Dare to Be Stupid in it, which
I like the song.
Weird Al song, right? Yeah.
But the song already existed. The song had already been playing for a while. It's one of those strange things where he gave me one Energon goodie, and now we're all best friends dancing.
True.
And then Wheelie kiss. No, Junkion kisses. I guess it's probably the scrap guy that you were talking about, right? Kisses Grimlock on the nose for some reason.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just one of those really. It's like a lot of the movie. It's got those points where you're just like, why did you do this? Why was this the decision that was made here?
Exactly.
And maybe this entire thing of the first draft is why those weird things happened, I suppose. But yeah, like you said, if you want to find stuff,
yeah.
Like I say, like you said, if you want to find this stuff, go back onto Twitter and go back through. You can go to TFW and all those places, and there are links to find that stuff that way, if you like, which I would say you should. What's up next, Mr. Jason?
Next up, we have a found listing for the 2023 Transformers product listings. This will be a Legacy Leader Prime Dreadwing. Dreadwing. That's a different character for sure. Yeah, and of course there was a leak that Skyquake would be coming at some point as well. So it's not really a huge surprise that Dreadwing's coming. But yeah, so we can see how they further, lobotomize the Prime aesthetic for a toy that's going to look more G1 than anything else.
More than likely, yeah. I had a feeling like, because all of the previous Transformer Prime figures, who they've done, have not been the original version of the molds, at least in my opinion. So I want to know who Dreadwind is meant to be. Who's he meant to be? What figure is he going to be? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I've looked at the original toy, and I am not sure what they'd do for him. I don't know. But I'm not really looking forward to seeing what they do to my boy, because I like Dreadwind, and like you say, they'll do probably a Skyquake out of it as well, because it's an easy repaint.
Maybe they'll bring back the Swole Starscream from Combiner Wars and build them out of that. Oh,
that'd be a weird choice. I guess it's possible.
Yeah, it'd be terrible, but yeah. I mean, big forearms makes sense. Wings, yeah.
And the thing is, I would say the original version, when he came out for the RID line for Prime, was one of the better figures from Prime. From the Prime RID line. Wasn't the best, because none of that stuff was very good. But it was one of the better figures in there, even though it had the weird gun where you had to pull it to unfurl it open and all that jazz, which never came across too well for me. And it did have the really weird rubbery parts on his wings and the rubber face, which again was a weird part. If they get him to look like the original figure, which they won't, I'd be happy. I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is one of those stories that they should have said, this is a possible listing. It's a possible rumor, rather than the physical toy of the Black Preceptor, which is not possible because it existed. This could potentially not exist. This is one of those stories that if they added possible to, I wouldn't be so anal about it, personally.
True, but at the same time, these listing leaks, they're pretty freaking accurate.
Yeah, I think it's obviously just because it goes on the Walmart system, and Walmart doesn't care. They don't care. It's like,
or Target, it's coming. One of those two.
Yeah, they don't care. It's like, we've got it in the system, whatever. It's fine. So what can you do? But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Dreadwind, Skyquake, who's it really going to be? I don't know. Right.
So, no, wait, let's place bets. How upset will Mikey be by how much they G1ify him?
Not as much as it was for Knockout, basically.
Yeah, Knockout it's going to be hard to top Knockout. Knockout was a real, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Knockout, oh my God.
What a stinker. I thought. Yeah. Anyway, last story of the night before we can do some questiones and what we did this week is TFCon. If you're going to Chicago in October, as you can see on screen, 21st of October to the 23rd in Chicago, the TFCon's coming, and the special guest announcement is Casey Calder, the comic book artist man from All Hail Megatron, the source book, More Than Meets the Eye, and lots of other stuff. So if you go in there, go and see Casey, get your stuff signed, don't be crazy with it, give him some money. He's a good guy, right?
Yep.
You going to TFCon, Chicago, Mr. Jason?
No, I'm not. But I have met Casey. He was at TFCon in DC.
Oh.
I actually helped Yoshi from Transmissions record an interview with him. Yeah, really nice guy. For my money, Casey nails the G1 aesthetic better than any of the IDW artists. He is almost perfect with it.
Yeah, he's really good. Him and Guido, right?
Yeah, if you open All Hail Megatron and turn to a page, you would swear you're looking at a cell from the cartoon. He's that accurate with drawing him, so it always looks really good. And of course, he has my all-time favorite piece of, not just Transformers stuff, but the All Hail Megatron cover of Megatron with the camera, like Joker and the Killing Joke.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic one. That was really well done. That was a great cover.
It's that is one of my, every time I see that pop up somewhere, I get so happy because that is just so good. But yeah, Casey is a great artist. He even Yoshi had commissioned a cover. I think he did Batman, or was it Spawn? One of those two. and it looked really good. I don't have any pictures of Yoshi would, but I don't have any pictures of it, but it looked really freaking good. So yeah, Casey is incredibly talented. If you're going to TFCon Chicago, check him out. Get that Megatron print because he will have it. I know he perpetually has that print. And B, have him do a cover or whatever he's offering.
Yeah, he does really good sketches
for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he's not already full, who knows if his commission's already booked up to the nines, which could be the case, right? Easily.
October, yeah. Yeah, it could already be there. So,
yeah.
Check. I'm sure you'll see it on Twitter or probably Instagram to see if you can get something from. But if you can, do it because Casey he's a hell of a talent.
Yeah, I agree. Right, well, that's all of our news for this week, Mr. Jason. I'll turn off the screen there. Boom. So, Jason, I guess I can ask what you been up to this week. What you done for fun, son? We're going to be doing some interactions with people in chat after we've talked about what we've done this week. So if you want to ask us questions once we get to that, we can answer them. We can give it an attempt, can't we? Right?
Yeah. Well,
what are you doing?
Fun's going to be a bit of a stretch this week.
Oh.
Because I had the last of like my four scans because I've been having gallbladder trouble. So I actually have an appointment on Wednesday because it does have to come out. So I'm going to have surgery at some point.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be in the next like 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how backed up they are. But which is fine. I've had surgery before. It's not that big a deal.
Still not fun, though.
I want to do it, but
yeah, I was going to say.
So yeah, I've just been dealing with that. And man, the last test, basically they inject a tracer into you and just wait for it to show up on a special camera. So I had to lay there for like 2 hours and do nothing. That was fun.
Did you have your phone or something that you could look at or something like that? Or no?
Well, no. Because I had couldn't move around a lot or anything, so I just kind of
couldn't even look at your phone. Look at porn on your phone, bro.
No. Apparently, I don't think the nurse would have appreciated that, but maybe.
Well, she doesn't need to look at your porn. What's she doing?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah,
but
come on.
Yeah, but I don't want to have the volume down. I want to have the volume up so I can hear it.
You want to? She's just working in the room and she's just hearing the moaning and she's like, what are you doing?
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back with your test.
I'm watching a VTuber. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I mean, you really can't tell the difference sometimes. That's for sure.
It's true. It is true.
I mean, the other thing that's really going on right now is we're trying to be a little low key on stuff. Is we're watching through the Marvel movies with my son. So last night actually was Iron Man 3. Mm-hmm. I still hate that film. I do not like that film at all.
No, it's not good.
No, it's really not. It's a bad movie. And everyone thought, oh, Shane Black on a Marvel movie. This will be great. Little did we know that the next 4 or 5 Shane Black movies were also going to be hot garbage. But
Shane Black, did he do? Was it Terminator or Predator? Which one was it? One of the new ones. He did
the Predator one a couple years ago. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, oof, yeah, that was pretty. That was rough. That was pretty rough as a film.
Yeah, it was not good. No. So fun is a relative term. But yeah, like I do have to start because I did that Twitter poll a couple weeks ago. I do have to start putting together my Flame Toys Windblade. So I'll probably be starting that when I'm down for the count for a few days, and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, there's just been too much going on with my appointments and stuff to really do anything too exciting. I don't have any. The only things I haven't like pre-order are the Flame Toys stuff and things like that. So
you haven't been watching anything cool, anything fun?
No, not really.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't. I usually stick to YouTube and stuff. I don't really watch a whole lot of.
Jason.
What? I don't. The only show I'm really watching right now, and I'm still I'm a couple episodes behind, is What We Do in the Shadows, which I absolutely love.
That's pretty old, right?
Love that. No, they're on season 4 now.
Oh, it's still going. Okay, I thought it was like a thing that was done ages ago.
Oh no, they're on season 4. So I got to catch up on a couple episodes of that, but other than that, No, I am not excited this week, sir. So it's up to you to make the show more enjoyable at this point.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I've been watching a few animes because we've had time to. So I've been watching some Futo Tentai. I'm up to episode 4 on it. Mikey kind of talked about it last week, so we're not going to talk a huge amount about it. But it's sticking very much to the double format of at least from the first 3 episodes. That's a contained story of the mystery going, and now we're on to episode 4, and the next kind of case file mystery starting up. Like Mikey said, there's a bit of discourse between Philip and the new girl for the series. No double transformation, but yeah, still entertaining, still enjoying it. I still don't like the intro sequence, still don't think that's desperately good, but whatever. It could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. I've also been watching more Isekai Oji-san, which I still find to be a very funny show. Very fun. Lots of dumb things in it. It's good. If you like Sega Mega Drive and you remember that, the Sega Mega Drives and the Sega Saturns and stuff like this, this show has a lot of those references in the game. Also, he's Oji-san. How old do you think he is being called an Oji-san, Jason? Oji-san meaning old man. How old is he?
30.
35. I'm like, oh.
Oh, shit. I should be dead then.
I know. Oh, it's a sad time. And the only other thing I've been doing is streaming, and I've been playing Rogue Legacy 2. I did that yesterday. Been playing a few other games, but Rogue Legacy 2, really enjoying it. I like the first game a lot, and the second one's done a lot of big improvements, a lot of new classes, looks great, plays great. I highly recommend it if you haven't played Rogue Legacy before. It's a roguelike game, so you're expected to die frequently and consistently. So if you do, don't get annoyed. As long as you're making enough gold to buy at least one new upgrade, you're making progress. Very slow progress, but progress nonetheless. And that's really it. The only other thing I've done is I built my Super Mini Pla Fire... what was it? It's not Fire Dagwon. Grand Dagwon? Command Dagwon? Hang on. Let me turn on my special things. Let me turn on my special bits. We turn that off. And we turn that on. Boom. There we go. It's a combined version of Fire Dagwon. The new bits are like his chest, his arms are new, big old drill hand, and the feet. I've taken the liberty to make it more streamlined, because technically you're meant to have like an entire torso on the back of him there. Which is like this bit, which is an entire other robot. He's meant to be on the back, but I was like, you know what? Why would I have another robot just sitting on his back, taking up room and making him back heavy? I was like, no, that's okay. The idea with these mini pla kits is to make them streamlined if you want. He's what he looks like combined when he's not in robot form. There he is. So you get the idea. He's neat. He doesn't turn into a very convincing excavator, but he's okay. Yeah, it's a mini pla kit, so what can you do? And then you also get Fire Dag in the set, which is like the human pilot. Because, he Power Ranger guy, turns into the suit, then he kind of combines with the robots, etc., etc. He's got a few different hands. He can hold his sword. He's got some other bigger wings, and he can go into a little bird mode as well. So he's not too bad. It's not amazing, but I like it. It's probably the best way to get like anything Brave at the moment, the Brave series stuff. Gonna put you out the way where you're not gonna fall off the desk, hopefully. The only other thing which I got, which I haven't started building yet, is the high grade Alt Einsen, whatever it's called. It's this boy. Slowly move you out the way. This boy from Super Robot Wars. Again, a neat looking kit, especially for a high grade. I think he looks kind of fun. What do you think? Do you like the look of that, Jason? Does it get you horny, baby? As the camera goes in and out of focus.
No, I actually really like the look of that.
Yeah, he's neat. Got big old shoulder pads. Square claymores. Like I say, I've still got to put them together. But it's not bad. He's in the same line as Cybuster, who you can see in the background there. It won't focus, but you get the idea. Whoops. But you get the idea. So, not bad. I enjoy those things. That's what my week has been. Now, is there anybody in chat who'd like to ask any questions, Transformers related, animated questions at all? Not animated questions, anime questions. If you do, that's cool. If you don't, we can close up the show. While we wait, I will ask Jason, if people wanted to find you somewhere, where can people find you on the internet? Let me know.
Well, good luck.
Okay. Good luck. That's good enough. You're a big time streamer though, Jason.
Yeah, because I have all of that equipment that I use constantly.
You do. It's true. It's true.
I mean, I'm at Jason S. Kirk on Twitter. I do tweet occasionally. Also, I have a Twitch channel, but I don't really use it. I definitely won't be using it for a while because I'm going to be recovering. But maybe after that, I will say, since I got sick and discovered I had this problem in the first place, I'm like going to bed earlier at night, getting a little more sleep at night.
Oh, wow.
So I do have more energy. So that could translate into actually, doing having
things.
A little more, energy and time to do streaming. Plus, who knows how long this gallbladder thing's actually affected me to the point where I've, just not had energy to do shit.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Maybe you won't be able to stop me from streaming. Maybe I'll stream so much you'll be like, Jason, stop. It's your 18th day in a row. I'll be like, no, I need to do it for the people. And you'll be like, shut the fuck up and stop streaming, dude. And I'll be like, okay.
It's called a subathon, I'll have you know.
Oh, God.
There you go. Jason Subathon. It's coming.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
The Jason Subathon. Oh. I'm sure there are a few people I know that would do the Jason Subathon. I think there would be. Okay, questions from Dad Musashi on Twitter. Out of Senator Shockwave, Fulcrum, and Flywheels, which would you be most excited about seeing as a 3D sculpture? 3D sculpt. It's a 3D model of the three.
Which one's Fulcrum again?
Fulcrum's the therapists, if I remember.
Oh, yeah. I think. Okay, it would probably be Fulcrum then. I actually really like this design. Yeah,
and we haven't had a Fulcrum toy. It'd be nice to see Fulcrum toy as well.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Senator Shockwave is, that's a really good story and early more than meets the eye about what happened with Shockwave there. So I do like that. But I think of a figure I'd actually want to see in a 3D sculpt, I 100% would say it'd be Fulcrum.
Wait, I've been told I'm stupid. That's not Fulcrum. Let me go and quickly check. And because we're doing this on stream, I can find it. Hang on. But you prefer that, would you? Unless Fulcrum's like someone who you really like even more. Oh, Fulcrum's the guy that turns into the bomb. Fulcrum's the guy that turns into the bomb from the Misfit Squad. You remember him?
Oh, yeah. Definitely Fulcrum, because I really like I like those guys.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, thank you, Musashi. I was like, Fulcrum. I thought he was a senator. No, he's the bomb. He's a dude that turns into bomb. There we go.
Well, he's the bomb. He's the bomb that doesn't go off.
Yes, he's the bomb that doesn't explode. What a sad time.
No, 100% Fulcrum. I love all those characters. So
yeah, again, I would still go with Fulcrum because we haven't had much of him ever. So I'll go good. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good to go for. Kronos, are there any obscure Transformer characters you would like to see more in fiction? Mr. Jason.
I mean, can we call Tarn obscure?
I mean, if the context of obscure is unusual for the larger aspect of Transformers, like are the normies going to know who Tarn is? Probably not. I think Tarn's a safe answer. But I'm all right with that. For me, it's easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Easy. Yeah, I mean, Rung is another good one. We didn't really get any decent... And again, outside of the comics, no one knows who Rung is.
No,
it's
true.
Even though there was one little Legends class toy that, I don't think made that huge of an impact or anything. But, I don't know. It's hard not to just go to, any of the DJD characters.
Is that because you just can't think of anybody else? Is that it?
No. No, I mean, I really like those characters. So as long as it's not Nickel, because goddamn, do I? And I know Mikey. Actually, I think all three of us agree on this one. Is she's actually such a terrible character, and there was like, oh, Nickel's so cool. It's like she wants to kill people because she doesn't like what was it, fleshlings or humanoids or something.
And she wants to kill people in general,
Yeah.
She's not a nice person, robot.
No, she's not good. She's not a good robot. Correct.
For me, I'd pick any of the Predator jets from G1.5. I'd have any of them. Skyquake, those boys, I like them. I've always liked them visually. So if we can get more fiction on them instead of just fucking killing Skyquake off, Nick Roche, you piece of shit. Instead of just doing that, ever forgive, never forgive. If we could do something more with them, I'd be down with that. I'd be okay with seeing that. Jai says, I haven't heard last week's yet. Has the JP Cross Transformer set being down to 50-ish pounds been mentioned? No, we didn't mention that, Mr. Jai. Mainly because I guess it's not technically news. It's just a decent sales price. Like, it's actually more worthwhile getting now. I wonder if Mikey's got it. I don't know. I'll need to ask him. Firewall. What other characters would you like to see in Flame Toys line? This is a good question for Jason as the Flame Wars person here. Who would you like to see?
Yep.
Especially since we've got RC coming and we've got a load of other ones coming as well. I think RC is just the next one that's coming out soon, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so who would you like to see in the Flame Toys? Let's go with the model kit line rather than the, oh god, my money is burning a hole in my pocket line.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so, I mean, it's pretty easy. I want them to do the entire cast, pretty much the entire cast of More Than Meets the Eye. We have Rodimus, we have Megatron. I'm trying to think. I know there's one. I know a lot of the ones they have coming are G1 aesthetic, which I'm okay with that. I mean, this is kind of a bad question for me to answer because I literally just want them to do every freaking character in Flame Toys so I can keep building them. IDW Magnus, I really want that. More Than Meets the Eye Magnus, I think that would be a great toy. Trying to think. Oh, Whirl. We 100% need, I would say IDW Whirl. I think that would be just an absolutely bonkers model kit to put together.
That could be interesting because it's hard to get that aesthetic done as a transforming figure, but it's easier to do as a non-transforming figure. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
You know, I have right behind me, can't really see it, but I have IDW Rodimus, and I think, you know, the curves and everything from him, it's, you know, the same design based off of what Nick Roche did. I think you could make an absolutely bonkers world. It would be great. Tarn, of course, the entire DJD. I would love to be able to build them. It's and because they're going so hard, you know, they're starting to really come out with the Generation 1 stuff. They've got Soundwave coming up. They got Shockwave. They both look absolutely just, you know, TV model perfect. Megatron, I think G1 Megatron is also one that we saw, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. So, you know, finish out, you know, get Starscream on there, and then you can do the Seekers from there. G1 Bumblebee, because I actually do have him nearby. This is very much a, you know, a more, I guess, comic-centric version of Bumblebee. I think G1 would look nice.
It's kind of comic-centric-y / Action Master-ish as well. Yeah.
And I want them to continue Shattered Glass. I need more Akanes. I need Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in IDW, and I need Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in the G1 aesthetic. Oh. So get on those ones, Flame Toys. Let's get moving here. All you gotta do is change the colors. Change the colors, and we're good.
Easy peasy. Although, right?
To be fair, if I really wanted to put the time and money into it, I could make them myself. So
yeah, but
because it's just simple repaints.
Yeah, no. They do it. They get more money from you because they can make it exclusive too.
Up
the price.
Hi, exclusive. Yeah, absolutely.
I tell you,
it was the it was the Battle Edition one that was exclusive, but still. Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to see. That's not the one I want. There it is. Rollout. Why not do Rollout? He's an action master. He's stupid. He's got really interesting visual design. I think I like Rollout. Any of these really weird, obscure, like action masters who've never been touched. Slicer not so much, but there's some other like bizarre ones that I kind of like Sprocket is neat, right? Sprocket's got a weird look to him. Look at this boy, he's weird. Any of those guys I'm down for. Skyfall's another cool one. He's got a really interesting design. If we could get some of these ones, the ones that aren't ever touched, I'd be down with that. I'd like that visually. I think it'd be fun.
Knockout.
Yeah, Knockout. Prime Knockout. It'd be probably better than the Redline knockout. So, I mean, not a hard sell. At least for Mikey, he'd be right in for it, guaranteed. Even if it was like Flame Toy's version or Flamonized version, so it's a little bit more exaggerated. I think he'd still be all right with that. Generally, I would.
Yeah, you give knockout to a trigger artist, they'll knock it out of the fucking park for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I think Prime RC would also look great as a Flame Toys kit too.
Yeah, I could be down with that too. Any of the Prime designs would work, I think, generally.
Yeah.
Kronos says, I always like Toxitron and Megaplex. I'm a big fan of Toxitron. I think he's a great color, which they never do. They do all these repaints for Prime, and they never do the Toxitron one. Why? Cowards. They're cowards. They're scared of the 90s. It's why they don't do the unreleased G2 Grimlock. You know, the yellow one with the tiger stripes that me and Mikey bum on about all the time. They're cowards. They just don't do it. They should.
Yeah, and hey, Jai said a model kit of Bludgeon. I give Bludgeon the trigger. That will be freaking nuts.
Yeah, let's see his vehicle mode in a robot and not the skeleton design, because no one likes that.
You're right. And ultimately, now that I think about it, we really need an IDW or a G1 Grimlock. Flame Toys too. I think that would be, again, it was a bad question for me because I just won them all.
I can't imagine the Flame Toys is going to go anytime soon, though. I think they're going to be doing pretty well for a while. Head says...
10 on the horizon, yeah.
Yeah, Head says, Jason becomes the new Iron Mouse. Coño carajo. Well, he didn't say that.
I don't know Connor.
Not yet.
Not yet.
One day. He'll be something for you soon when you do your subathon. Guaranteed. It's coming, the Jason subathon.
Only if he does it as Bubby.
Oh, Booby. Well, they're different people. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. What am I? I'm so confused.
Exactly. You're ridiculous. When would you release a 3-hour documentary on the cultural impact that Drill Nuts and Squeeze Play had on the Transformers community?
It's coming out in 2 hours on my YouTube channel.
Wow. I'm pleased, Firewall, you didn't put in Erected, because that's the obvious joke. I'm happy to see Drill Nuts, though. Drill Nuts not being a very good Beast Wars figure, bless him. But, you know. Oh, Jai said Nightbird. Sorry, I'm just going through the comments, so I'm slowly moving towards them as we go. Okay, if we get more combiners in Legacy, who would you want next? We already have a G1 Menasor. So Energon, RID, both series, Beast Wars combiners. Yeah, so are there any like combiners you'd like to see? I think any of the Beast Wars combiners would be neat. Because we never get them. Because they'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do.
Yeah, that would be. So I think obviously if they're really gonna, since it's, you know, pretty obvious that the engineering between Combiner Wars and what we're getting now is for combiners is much better. I would like to see another attempt at Devastator, probably. Honestly, though, I think Bruticus. Yeah, Bruticus, I think, would be pretty great. To be fair, if we want to start with, although if we were, they probably will do an Autobot combiner next, because why not?
Yeah.
It'll probably be Superion. But Computron would be a nice move from here. I mean, Defensor, sure, because then I can get a Red Alert, because I do, not Red Alert, First Aid. I really like First Aid. First Aid. Flame Toys. I need a First Aid. IDW First Aid. Let's get it. So yeah, I think I personally would want to see Bruticus. If they are going to do an Autobot next, which I'm assuming they will, I would like them to start with Computron.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go the slightly obscure route and just go with the Breast Force, because we haven't, like, the Combiner Wars Breast Force was shit. Leo Kaiser wasn't very good. He was pretty bad.
Shoot, you're right. You're right. I went Leo Kaiser. You're right. I was wrong.
If we could get like a really good Leo Kaiser, that'd be nice. Yep. If you wanted as well, to me, money back, you do the G2 version. And you find out, you make a color scheme up for Skyhawk, and you make a color scheme up for Hellbat, and you make them part of the G2 set who were never done, so you could have your G2 version. You maybe remold the heads slightly, or you do something to make them a bit more rescue-y. That'd be fun. I'd be down with that. Because again, my fear is if they're going to do any of the Japanese Victory series, they're going to hold them off for HasLab, and I wouldn't want that. I hope that the because Victory Saber or Star Saber got done, I'm hoping that means that the other ones will be done, but I still have a bad feeling that they're just going to be HasLabbed, and I think that would be a shame. I wouldn't like that, because I don't want to have to buy a Deathsaurus and have him a HasLab.
They were teasing Star Saber way back in Combiner Wars too, so...
Oh, God, that's right, yeah, Jesus, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear people go, oh, they would never do Deathsaurus because they'd have to call him Deathsaurus rather than Deathsaurus, and I'm like, okay, call him Deathsaurus, that's fine. Oh, but he was originally called Deathsaurus. It's he's been called Deathsaurus for ages. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yep.
No one's going to shit the... Well, there will be people who shit the pants a little bit too hard, but no one's going to shit their pants too hard if they call him Deathsaurus. Hopefully. Yeah. Violent Giga. Let's do it. Let's finally do it. Let's make a Violent Giga figure. It's about time. Flame Toys Violent Giga. It's time. Are there any Generation Select figures that you'd like to see in the future? We still need a G2 Earth Mode Sideswipe. That's from Firewall again.
I don't even know... is there any rhyme or reason to what constitutes the Generation Select right now?
What is Generation Select? What is buzzworthy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Generation Select seems to be a lot of Diacloan stuff at the moment. But
it seems to be, yeah.
Velocitron has a lot of Diaclone stuff or eHobby exclusives in it as well, so I don't know. I have no idea what you put in Generations, in Generation Select. I just have no idea. I don't know what their aesthetic is. I don't know what they're going for. I'm not sure they do at this point. If they want to go for, again, G2, fine. That's fine. I'd be down with that. They did G2 Megatron, do the G2 Dinobots.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what I have and seeing based off that what I would want, but...
G2 Menasor. There you go. Legacy G2 Menasor. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because I don't think they're going to do Menasor as a G2 Menasor as a standard release. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe even... I don't know. I could see them maybe redoing... Oh, what was I going to say? No, I'm at a loss. I really... yeah. I don't... It's so tough because it's so hard to define what those even are.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, and that's and Firewall says, any sort of character that can be considered as obscured by the normies counts as Generation Select. I mean, I guess so, right?
Well, isn't that for the normie, is anyone who's not Soundwave, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Starscream, and Megatron out obscure? Because there's some people who are normies who don't know Soundwave.
Scary.
Yeah, I know, right? Firewall just say pink and green Mirage, which I'm down with, because that was always a delicious color scheme. Always makes me think of, sweets.
I wouldn't argue that at all.
No, I'm not against it at all. Not at all.
All
right.
There's our group pick.
What's that?
The pink and green Mirage.
Oh, that'd be worth it. Yeah, I'd be down with that. I think this is where we'll close up the podcast. What did people think? Did you enjoy the live show? Was it good? Should I try and bully Mikey into doing it? Oh, no.
Oh, you weren't asking me. I'm sorry. I'm
sorry. I was throwing it out to the void because we're in space, but, you know.
I'm sorry I missed that. I thought you were talking to me. Silly me.
Well, Mikey might not be here next week, so you might be pulled back to do another live show.
Yeah, it's possible.
And yes, bully Mikey. The plan will always be to bully Mikey, if possible. Always. I always send him mean messages over Twitter, so don't worry about that. Yeah.
You have to. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if we can get Mikey to do this, but hopefully we can do. It's not my problem he isn't a cool-ass dead zombie like I am. He should do something.
I mean, I'm the living. I can do it, so he can do it too.
Yeah. Believe in yourself, Mikey. Right, so if you want to find me, Jason said where he can find him. You can find me on Twitch, which you're watching now if you're on Twitch, as Decayed Andy. We're on YouTube. Again, if you're watching us live on YouTube, it's Moonbase 2 Transformers Podcast. Otherwise, you can head over to libsyn.com and do the Moonbase that way. There's also the ccbunker.weebly.com if you want to go and grab the podcast that way. We're on iTunes. This show will go up on iTunes tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, right? Okay, thank God. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday, so it will go up. I'm sure I'll have a good time editing this. And I think that's it. I can't think of anywhere else. Just Moonbase 2 into Google. You'll probably find us. So, thanks very much, Jason, for coming on by and talking with me and doing the live stream.
Thank you for inviting me.
And don't worry, we're not just going to end it when we close up the show, but, you know, we've got to have an end. So until next time, everybody, thank you for coming on by. Hope you have a very good day, good evening, and or a good night. I'm dead on the inside. I'm dead on the outside. And I'll see you suckers next time. What about you, Jason?
I'm leaving.
Hey, there he goes. He's just gone. I've stopped the recording, so it's all done. Hey, that went all right.
I came back. I came back.
Nice. He came back. I've stopped my Audacity recording. So I think that went okay. I think people in chat might agree, hopefully. I thought that was quite fun.
I think it went smooth.
Yeah.
Other than Discord hating me today for some fucking reason.
Yeah, you literally don't know, had no idea why. It just started working, didn't it, at the end of the day? Just went, oh yeah, I'll work now.
Ultimately what I did is I set it to do the gain automatically, which I don't like. I hate that. And then I just turned down my levels on my end, and it seemed fine. But it shouldn't matter. If the auto gain isn't set and I have it down low enough, then I shouldn't have had those problems in the first place. But
you would have thought so. But no.
I like the articles being on screen.
I like the articles being on screen as well. I think it's nice, helpful, like when me or you or me and you and Mikey or whatever the combination might be. It is always good to be like, I think this is shit, and then I'm able to like point and be like, this bit is the bit I don't like, or this bit is the bit I do like. It is useful. Right. I need to plan out a little bit more. I think like what we did this week. Maybe next time I'll ask you in advance, and maybe I'll get some screenshots of the thing that you've been doing. Apart from surgery, I don't really want to have pictures of your surgery up on screen.
I'll send pictures of the gallbladder. Yes.
No, they're for they're my private use. I don't want to share them. They're for me.
I never said you were going to show anyone else.
Oh, that's okay then. That's fine. They're my special photos of Jason's insides. That's what I like. But no, I like being able to do this. I liked seeing people in chat talking as well. That was kind of fun. I felt bad that I wasn't responding, but I thought, okay, no, just focus on doing the show, and then we can talk to you guys, you know, once the questions come up. I think that's probably the best way to do it, potentially. Being able to see the actual toys and the images you're looking at is great. Yeah, I think it's good. The problem is going to be when there's no news to talk about. And it means I can't look at porn while Mikey's waffling away. You know, when Mikey's doing like his 5-hour commentary on what he did this week, I won't be able to look at porn. What's that about?
No, you just turn off the source.
Oh my God!
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, but then well, I guess there are ways around it. You're a smart man, Jason. You're a smart man. You got me there.
I mean, it's not like I've ever done anything like that while I was live streaming.
Oh my God, he's done it today, boys and girls. He did it on this stream. Where are your pants, Jason? Where are your pants? Where are they? Where are they?
I mean, here. They're down here.
There's somewhere. It's all good. Yeah. Jai's like, yeah, just don't share the video or the audio. That's fair. I wonder if I'll be able to, like, if I ever get, like, the gumption to ask people for interviews and stuff, would they be willing to do, like, live streams and stuff? I think they would. Or
Probably.
Not. I'd have to just maybe get a photo of them.
I mean, you're the one who's too afraid to show up on camera, so.
No, I look better like this. I look way better like this. Apart from I need more clothes. That's fair. If someone said I needed better clothes, that's fair. At least a t-shirt.
I mean, it fits. Well, it's not like you have to worry about washing it. You're not going to get sick.
Look, I'm a man. Even if our clothes have holes in, you don't buy new stuff. You just go, whatever. It's hanging on to my body. It's fine. It's all good.
This is accurate. This is a true statement.
It's true. I think we're going to end the show here, though. So thank you guys for coming on by. We'll probably be doing this again at the same time next week, so 8 o'clock UK time. What time is it for Jason?
It is 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time.
Is that when we started, is it? American-wise? Yep. Oh, cool. Okay, well, there you go. I'll never remember. Jason will, though.
I'll never remember yours, so yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So thanks, guys, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. And thank you, Jason. Bye-bye, everybody.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.